without further ado, it's time to get into a segment we like to call Tiebreaker. So this was raised by Evan Schemenauer, who I butchered the name of before on the show. Basically, he, on the Lacrosse Culture Daily website, he gives his Evan Schemenauer's thoughts, and this one was answering questions from the fans, which he does once a year, which is oh so kind of him to do so. So stupid. But basically, he raised this he answered quite a few questions in there, some ones that we talked about on the show, and one of the ones was explaining the tiebreaker format in the NLL. So the way it works right now is, I believe, like head-to-head winning percentage. If like two teams at the end of the regular season are tied up record-wise, they go with like who like had the highest wins of the group. Listen, as great as that is, as wonderful as it makes regular season games, I believe the tiebreaker, I'm kind of on the side of Evan Schemenauer. I believe that we should have, like he says, in the middle of the week, probably the same week the playoffs start, maybe the week before, we get these teams together and they have a little tournament. And I would say that I was kind of like, okay, well, maybe it ruins the regular season. There's only 18 games, first of all. And number two is the NBA in-season tournament has been great so far. So that's been awesome to see. As we noticed that the last couple of years, the NBA has done this thing where like the top 6 make the playoffs and like 7, 8, 9, and 10 will duke it out for the last spot. So my thing for the tiebreaker is just copy what the NBA did. You already innovated things with unified standings, so why not take it to the next step and copy a league that already has made this pretty much perfect? Like no one's thinking to themselves that the NBA in-season tournament has just been horrible. It's been a great addition to the NBA. It keeps some of the other teams competitive, and also in an 18-game season breaks a tie that's much needed, more than just a random game in September, or excuse me, a random game in like January, February, where an NLL team was like without their star player. What if the star player comes back for this end-season tournament? I think the NLL should do something along those lines. I think it would also create fantastic conversations, just another element of things that the NLL needs in order to continue to grow. And as I've said before, the growth period is over. We have to stop acting like we're so far away, because in reality we are, but you also have a lot of things going for you. So why not pile on to the things you have going for you? And I think that would just be a great thing for the NLL. Again, tiebreaker scenario raised by Evan Schemenauer is a wonderful thing, in my opinion, if it's done in terms of the in-season tournaments.